In Peculiar, Missouri, a cyclist's helmet cam records as he approaches an intersection on Highway J. Because the road he is turning onto has very little room on either side to accommodate a bicycle, he wisely waits till there is a lull in traffic. But unfortunately, his caution doesn't pay off.
You mother! Why the f are you looking at your phone, officer? I got a text from another officer. Give me a second.
He's just been struck by a police officer who was looking at his phone.
Damn it!
Right.
Why are you texting? I don't care if you're texting.
I wasn't texting. I was looking at my phone.
Either way.
Yeah, I know. That's my bad.
Why are you doing that in a turn?
I wasn't paying attention.
Officer, dude. I can walk. How's my arm look?
Your arm's fine.
How about this one?
You're fine. There's no abrasions. That's the only abrasion you got right there.
The officer calls in the Missouri State Police to file the report to avoid a conflict of interest. He is suspended with pay pending an investigation. The cyclist only has minor injuries.
Damn it!
The damage to his bike is considerably worse. According to the FHA, 75% of weather-related vehicle accidents occur on wet pavement, and many of them are due to hydroplaning, a phenomenon that happens when your car's tires actually lose contact with the wet road and begin sliding on a thin layer of water, making it nearly impossible to control. And unfortunately, it doesn't take much water for it to happen. A driver in an SUV approaches an exit just after a light rainfall. Even though there are obvious puddles on the shoulder, the lane itself appears clear, but there seems to be just enough water to affect the vehicle's traction, causing it to spin off into the grass. And finally, land on its side. Amazingly, the driver seems relatively unharmed and takes a minute to collect himself as bystanders who witnessed the crash approach to check on him.
Yep, I'm all right. Just gotta figure out how to get out now.
All things considered, it could have been much worse. And it serves as a great reminder to keep your tires well maintained and always proceed with extra caution when driving in any kind of wet conditions. A biker in Willowbrook, Illinois is attempting to get away from an aggressive driver in a Jeep.
Kidding me?
But despite some risky, evasive maneuvers, the biker cannot shake them. Then, suddenly, Jeep sideswipes the biker, sending him flying off the road and into a ditch, and separating his helmet cam from his helmet. The biker is able to get to his feet quickly. That's him in the checkered shirt. The driver in the Jeep takes off, but a couple of witnesses stop to check on the biker, who appears to be okay, but seems giddy. Most likely due to shock.
Did you get that on video?
No, sorry.
Hold on. Oh, I just got. Hold on. Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you.
Police arrive a short while later.
I just got ran off the road by a person. You needed? No, I mean, I was wearing gear. I'm wearing gear under this, so.
The case is currently pending. But with the biker's helmet cam footage and statements from witnesses, hopefully the responsible party will be brought to justice. Motorcyclist Daniel Bond is enjoying an afternoon ride on the rural roads of Groveport, Ohio, with his friend, who was captured riding behind him by a camera that's attached to Daniel's handlebars. But a short while into their trip, Daniel's friend runs into some trouble, which Daniel quickly notices.
As I went around a nice, sharp 15-mile-per-hour hairpin corner, I looked behind me and noticed my friend was gone. So I went ahead and turned around in a driveway and started heading back towards him.
Side note, this car in the distance will soon play a crucial role in this story.
As I'm heading back, I see him back on his bike heading back towards me. At this point, I'm like, okay, time to turn around again.
But as he slows down, the car we saw earlier doesn't. As Daniel prepares to turn around in a driveway, the car from earlier does not appear to notice Daniel slowing down and barrels into him from behind.
I was completely oblivious to it being behind me, unfortunately. Didn't hear a thing. He didn't even hit the brakes until after he hit me. I couldn't believe it, what just happened. Like, it felt like I was in a dream for a moment. The adrenaline was going. I was so mad, I just jumped straight up.
What the?
But when Daniel confronts the driver, he doesn't get the response he is expecting.
What the? Bro?
I walked over there to his car, like, what's going on? For real? What the hell just happened? He goes like this, sorry. And that was it.
What the hell? You just ran me the over. What the? Sorry, you just ran my ass over.
But Daniel is about to have a bigger fish to fry than the driver's apparent lack of remorse. He has broken his leg.
I'd say I went into shock about a minute and a half after it all happened. I was losing my vision, everything going white, getting numb and tingly all over, like pins and needles over my whole body, and my leg was completely cramping around that broken bone. It locked up harder than a rock.
The people who live in the house by the crash site see everything and call the paramedics, who arrive shortly afterwards. Daniel is rushed to a nearby hospital where he's treated for fractures to his fibula and elbow, in addition to road rash on his elbows and back. As for the distracted driver, according to Daniel, he's issued a ticket for an assured clear distance violation.
and they marked him down on the ticket as he was only doing 45 miles an hour.
Meanwhile, this experience has brought Daniel a fresh perspective.
It did change my outlook on life a bit. At any given moment, anything could happen. Like, you could just be driving down the road, minding your own business, and you're gone. It could happen.
What the hell? You just ran me the over!
In Austin, Texas. According to the driver of the car with the dash cam, a black sedan swerved dangerously into his lane moments ago and is now back and doing it again. The driver with the dash cam pulls away and heads onto a toll road in hopes of losing the erratic driver, even reaching speeds of close to 100 miles per hour. But the driver of the black car manages to catch up and then takes the bizarre behavior to a whole new level by brandishing an axe. Things take an even more unpredictable and dangerous turn when the axe-wielding driver pulls ahead. The Rager slams into the back of an unsuspecting vehicle, which sends it careening off the highway and flipping into a ditch. The black car flees the scene of the accident. The driver with the dash cam pulls over to help the crash victim, who he says walks away with relatively minor injuries. According to the driver, the police find the black car abandoned in an auto shop parking lot a few miles down the road, and the axe-wielding driver close by. He is arrested and charged with the failure to stop and render aid. A terrifying situation in McDermott, Nevada.
Bro, this dude's going crazy. Look at that. Look at that, bro.
Jose Lozoya records a semi-truck that appears to be deliberately crashing into cars just outside the Say When Casino.
I'm a recovery driver for a company, so I was just driving my semi-truck from Winnemucca up to Caldwell, and I thought it was just a road rage incident where maybe the semi-truck driver had an argument with a pickup truck or the white car.
What the?
According to Jose, the driver had allegedly tried to hit this pickup truck moments earlier. Now, it's just sideswiped this SUV and is circling behind the casino.
He's taking off on him, bro.
When he went around the building, I thought it was gonna be a hit and run. That's what most people do. They hit something and they take off.
But the semi-driver isn't running. He's coming back for more.
What the? What the?
The semi slams into a white pickup truck and pushes it into the rear wheel of Jose's truck.
I wasn't sure what to do. I was basically bracing for the impact or try to see if I can dodge it like last minute, make sure like he didn't know what I was gonna do.
What the? What the?
They just barely clipped the end of my truck. I parked my truck. I went over to where his semi-truck was. I got onto the back of his truck, disconnected his air lines to the trailer, which makes the brakes on the trailer lock up. That way he can't move forward or backwards. And he's just stuck in place, basically.
Thanks to Jose's quick thinking, police arrest the driver of the semi for multiple charges, including battery with a deadly weapon, felony reckless driving, assault with a deadly weapon, and driving a commercial vehicle without CDL endorsement. According to Jose, the two people inside the white truck that was hit suffered only minor injuries.
What the?
It remains unclear what started the entire incident, but it completely changed Jose's approach to driving.
When I see other cars driving a certain way, sometimes it reminds me of that incident with the truck driver, and I get a little bit scared, but I just get through it. That's some bull, bro.
Eugene, Oregon. A cyclist's helmet cam is recording his leisurely ride through the city. But as he pulls up to a red light, he is quickly reminded that not all motorists enjoy sharing the road with bikers.
Are you serious?
The driver in the SUV behind the biker is impatient. But the biker is waiting for the pedestrians.
You guys have the right of way anyways. I don't know what this jackass is thinking.
And that's when the SUV driver gets out of his car behind the biker.
Got a problem?
That's the SUV driver on the ground, and the biker now on top of him. Watch again as the SUV driver allegedly assaults the biker from behind. The biker reacts with brute force, knocking the driver to the ground and punching him in the face. Until a woman, possibly the SUV driver's companion, intervenes.
Get off of him! Seriously! Get in the car!
Bystanders help the driver up.
You don't want someone like me.
Yeah, don't do that, dude. Don't do that.
As the biker prepares to leave, he looks for some reassurance from those who witnessed the altercation.
Was that wrong? Okay.
Yeah, you're fine, dude. You're fine.
Regardless of who's right or wrong, the lesson is clear.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Confronting anyone over a traffic disagreement can get ugly very fast. On a New York City interstate, a trucker's dash cam records as traffic slows to a crawl, and some drivers begin using the breakdown lane to try to get ahead. When the trucker spots a white SUV attempting to do the same, he tries to block its way, to no avail. Despite the near miss, both vehicles press on. But once past police, the SUV driver appears to retaliate for the attempted block by what seems like brake checking and slowing the truck's progress. Not wanting to engage, the trucker moves into another lane. But the SUV driver refuses to let it go. No matter which way the truck goes, the SUV driver stays the course. The trucker then attempts to pass the car on the left. And that's when the SUV driver makes a very dangerous and very foolish decision. As the driver attempts to pull in front of the trucker once again, they cut it too close and are clipped by the truck, sending them spinning sideways and into the guardrail. The driver of the truck pulls over and waits for authorities to arrive. No word on the outcome, but the trucker has more than enough evidence to help his side of the story. As for the alleged brake checker, they do well to remember that road rage is always a bad idea, especially when raging at a vehicle much, much bigger than yours. In Mexico, according to the driver with the dash cam, this semi-truck has been driving erratically.
No te pases de lanza.
and appears intent on blocking all motorists from passing. Leaving vehicles on either side at the trucker's mercy.
Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va. Mira, ahí está tapando otra vez. Bloqueando, mira, mira.
But just moments later,
Oh, ahí va, otro trailer.
an even larger semi has had enough. Which is when it becomes abundantly clear that for the trucker who's been driving erratically, size means nothing. Fearing a catastrophic accident, the bigger truck wisely backs off. But the close call doesn't stop another smaller vehicle from trying the same thing on the opposite side.
Qué bueno, qué bueno.
But this time, the catastrophe is not avoided.
Anda, idiota.
The semi swerves across 2 lanes of traffic far too quickly for a truck of its size. A close call and powerful lesson. When dealing with an erratic driver, especially one in a much larger vehicle, call the authorities and back off.